As the Atlantic hurricane season gets closer, people are wondering if Hurricane Hilary will help Lake Mead. Lake Mead is a man-made reservoir located on the Colorado River in Arizona and Nevada. It serves as a vital source of water for cities, farms and businesses in the southwest United States. In recent years, the region has experienced an extended drought, causing Lake Mead's water levels to drop dramatically. Hurricane Hilary is expected to make landfall in the Gulf of Mexico in early August, and could bring a deluge of moisture to the southeastern United States. If Hilary makes its way to the southwest, it could bring much-needed rainfall, which could positively affect Lake Mead's water levels. However, it's still too early to determine how much precipitation would be brought up to Lake Mead and whether it would make a significant impact. Another factor to consider is that areas around Lake Mead receive their water from the Colorado River, so additional rainfall could result in more water flowing into the reservoir. At this point, it's difficult to know how much help Hurricane Hilary could provide to Lake Mead. With that being said, it's still important to keep a close eye on the hurricane and its track in the event it brings some much-needed moisture to the region. Even if Hurricane Hilary doesn't make much of a difference for Lake Mead, it's important to remember that conservation and water-saving efforts from people in the region are still key. Hollywood's water level is projected to fall to an all-time low in 2021, which could spell disaster for the southwest United States. It's imperative that everyone does their part in order to protect our precious resource. However, even with conservation, an influx of moisture brought by Hurricane Hilary might be the only thing that can help restore Lake Mead to adequate levels. Therefore, we should be mindful of the potential benefits that a hurricane could bring, and prepare for the best while planning for the worst. While the experts can't predict the exact outcomes of Hurricane Hilary, the hope is that the moisture it could bring will provide some relief to Lake Mead. As the hurricane season approaches, people in the southwest United States can only wait and see whether it will help Lake Mead. In the meantime, it's important to stay informed and educated on the impacts that a hurricane could have, both good and bad. Everyone should make an effort to prepare for the coming months, regardless of what the forecasts show. It's also important to keep an eye on Lake Mead and the different conditions it could face with or without a hurricane. Lake Mead is a valuable resource to the people of the southwestern United States, and it's worth protecting. Therefore, it's essential to keep abreast of any news related to Hurricane Hilary and its potential impacts on Lake Mead. Although we can't be sure if the storm will make a difference to the lake, it's still important for us to be prepared. It's also important to remain optimistic and hopeful that Hurricane Hilary will bring some much-needed relief to Lake Mead. Even if Lake Mead does not receive help from Hurricane Hilary, there are still small things people can do to help conserve water.